Hello, everybody. It's another beautiful day in the neighborhood. And you know what? I still feel we're going to all be neighbors because you know what? You're watching. So if you're watching, that means honey, you're still tuned in and we're going to still be neighbors. And I'm just so excited about it because, what bear didn't have a great neighbor? And you are a great neighbor. And I love you for being my neighbor. So I'm just going to say, you know what? Happy holiday. Happy post-Easter. Did y'all have a good Easter, honey? Were anybody was a cottontail? I wanted to be one so bad, but honey, it just didn't happen. So I just had to just celebrate like the rest of us, honey, and just go through with Easter. Honey, no hopping around, no Peter, no nothing. Just happy Easter, happy resurrection. Yeah. But anyway, child, I am not gonna waste y'all time. We're gonna get this here started, baby, because it's oh my God, so much is going on, honey, since Easter. And I gotta share with y'all, honey. Now, Easter is the day that we go to church to worship, honey. Whoever y'all worship, honey, that's you go to church to worship or whatever. But anyway, Solange, honey. Now, we all know Solange. She's the beautiful sister of Beyonce. Yeah, we all know Beyonce, honey. Well, let me tell you. It was a while back ago, honey, when there was a beautiful church purchase in Old Orleans, or should I say, honey, New Orleans. And everybody was talking about the church, honey. They said, oh, this church, honey, was a beautiful church. It was in the Garden District of New Orleans. So if you have been to New Orleans, you know about the Garden District or what have you, honey. Now, the church was built back in the 1840s. So that was, honey, like just yesterday, right? Yeah, right. But anyway, the deal is how everybody worshiped and talked about this church and how wonderful and beautiful it was, and Beyonce got a church and all that stuff. But come to find out, guess what, baby? That church was not for Beyonce, boo. That church was for Solange. Yes, ma'am, baby. Now, they said this church was built back in the 1840s, and, honey, they said it was good back in 2018. That's what they were saying, honey, that the church was Beyonce Knowles Carter's, honey. But they said, honey, that was not true, honey. They said, baby, it was for her sister, Solange. Now they say, baby, Beyonce's younger sister who purchased the former. It was the Seventh and Camp Church of Christ. Y'all know what they said, Seventh and Camp Church of Christ. They said, honey, as her Garden District, it's her Garden District neighborhood where the church was or is. They said the people complained, baby. They said, girl, it was too much noise going on, baby. They said Jesus was not in the building. And honey, people said, this is too much noise, girl. We got to do something about it. We know ain't nobody getting the Holy Ghost up in there, honey. Well, nevertheless, y'all, when the neighbors found out, honey, that that this was the loud music was animated, how the hell you say the damn word, from the church, baby. They said it was coming from all hours, baby. They said good, it got to end. So, baby, these girls said, honey, no, ma'am. They said neighbors issued complaints, honey. They said a city inspector found the church had been turned into a recording studio, baby, in violation, honey, of the area's residential zone. Now, they said city records showed y'all that this church, honey, was just for illegal use. And that was Solange. I guess she had people, she was doing a recording studio there, and she was doing all kind of stuff, honey. But nevertheless, honey, they said Solange had to put the church up for sale, honey. She sold the church out. It was so sad. I didn't even know you could buy a church, girl. I thought, churches was a sacred place and, maybe the pastor or the people owned it, but evidently you could sell it and whatever. Now they're saying, honey, she sold the church, honey, for $950,000. Now they're saying the church was 8,000 square foot, honey, with 2,000 square foot sanctuary, honey. And they're saying that the buyers, honey, closed on April the 5th, y'all, for $965,000, honey. And it was just very interesting. But it's amazing how people thought it was for Beyonce. I guess maybe because Beyonce got all this money, honey. People felt like, ooh, girl, Miss Beyonce got coins, honey. So she went and bought a church. But no, honey, it was for Solange. Solange needed a place to pray. And, like I said, she wanted to open it up. She was doing it as a recording studio. And, she had her mansion far up the street because Beyonce does have a place in New Orleans. So, y'all, so that's just, what that was, honey. So it was not for Beyonce. And speaking of Beyonce, baby, let me tell you, I said one thing, honey. My colleague said nothing, but guess what? It doesn't matter because what I said matters. Now, Beyonce has, she got her proteges, honey, Halle and, what's her name? Halle and those sisters, what's their name? The twins, honey, Halle and, I can't think of their name. Now, just because I don't want to think of the name, I can't think of the name, honey, but they are twins. They're Beyonce's proteges. What's their name, girl? This is sad. I hate this shit when you try to think of something This is a old age thing, as they say, honey, because a girl, I can't, Chloe and Halle, that's the twins, honey. They sing, they're the sisters that they have their musical, at least they got a musical group, but they went solo because one of them is doing Disney, and one of them just did a movie, and she got a lot of flack from that movie because they were saying, girl, oh girl, why you doing this new movie? I mean, got this new single, baby. She was hit from the back, baby. And a lot of people saying, girl, honey, they're gonna make your career. But she want people to know, bitch. She said, look, honey, I'm a grown woman. Okay, honey. So she's definitely grown, honey. So why is people trying to talk to them, and they the Bailey twins, Halle and Chloe. I mean, they're not really twins, honey. But they're sisters though, honey. But nevertheless, honey, people are eating Beyonce's lunch. Because now they are Beyonce's protege, like I said. So Beyonce put them out there. They're on her label, on Parkwood or label, what have you. And Beyonce worked it out for them. But nevertheless, honey, Miss Halle's album is out, and they said this girl only sold 10,000 copies, honey. They said only 10,000 copies, child. And a lot of people saying, honey, let me get this for y'all, honey. So, okay, so it's Chloe. Because Halle's the one that's gonna be in Disney, so it's Chloe. Chloe's the one that's singing, honey. Her song, her album just only went 10,000. People saying, Beyonce, you are Beyonce. You are these girls' protege. Girl, they're on your label, and you know them, you took them, you brought them out with them. Why did you not push this girl's album? Why didn't you do it? I mean, this girl, 10,000, honey, they said that didn't even go alone on them. So, honey, why did she not help them? So people on the baby Black Twitter and people are eating, honey, Beyonce's lunch, honey. The Beehive, like, girl, you could at least help her out, honey. You could have said something. You could have put it on your page, honey. You could have done something, but baby, Miss Beyonce, like, girl, I can't be bothered, bitch. You want to sing solo, honey? Do it yourself, honey. And that's how it is, honey. But it's a sad situation because I feel that she could at least give her a bump, honey. I mean, somebody had to help her. So why, even though she did gotta give them a start or whatever, but she still could, if you don't just take her out, if you like taking a child, honey, and putting them on a training wheel bicycle and say, now you go. You gotta give them a push so they could start. But honey, Miss Beyonce, girl, honey, she just evidently this girl didn't have time or something, but she didn't do it, honey. So I just feel awful for, honey, Miss Chloe, and that, she's going through that, child. But nevertheless, honey, I mean, as the church folks say, this too shall pass. But I don't know if I even talked to Beyonce no more, honey, because, baby, she was wrong for that. I think she should have helped the girl out. But who am I? Who am I? So that's just my opinion, honey. But I'm sure you all probably think the same. I mean, she ain't got to just completely just feed her. But, I mean, at least just help her out a little bit. Help her out, honey. I mean, tell the people, baby, to go out and buy my artist or do something here. I mean, your daddy did it for her. I mean, Matthew did it for Beyonce and Solange, so why not do it for her? But nevertheless, she didn't do it, and guess what? Her album in the sale, honey. So, and a lot of people say too, well, if you like her specifically and you knew her album was coming out, you should have bought it. But everybody always get, I mean, each one reach one. Everybody always, could go reach back and just help the other. Just, honey, like I have a picture, and it's a guy hanging over a wall, and he's reaching down to lift another guy up. And the title of it is He Ain't Heavy. So Beyonce, she ain't heavy. She is not heavy, honey. So help her, honey. Help that girl out. Do something for her, honey. But anyway, she didn't. And there you have it. Anywho, in other news, child, oh my God. Now, do y'all watch Love and Hip Hop, honey? Which one is it? Is it Atlanta, honey? Which one? I mean, I'm sure y'all watch them all, honey. We probably watch them all, honey. But nevertheless, bitch, Miss Hazel-E, baby. Miss Hazel-E, honey, is trying to read the girls, honey. And I'm like, girl, Miss Hazel-E, girl, you can't be reading the girls like that, girl, because they say, girl, we don't even recognize you no more. But that's neither here nor there. But anyway, Miss Hazel-E out, she went on her social media page, and she did, she showed us her Easter meal, honey. Her mom helped out with the Easter meal. Well, her mom did a delicious macaroni and cheese and some mustard greens, honey, and all that, child. And she opened it up for, scrutiny. I'm going to just use that word, honey. So anyway, people will say, oh girl, honey, you oh that looks good, girl, honey, oh girl. Well, my colleague, honey, Miss Tamar Braxton, honey, she happened to see the macaroni and cheese on the thing, and Tamar didn't know what it was, I gathered. So Tamar said, oh girl, that look like some apple crisp. Now y'all know what apple crisp is. That's the apples with the crunchy, the crust on top. Baby, Miss Hazel-E got vexed, bitch. She got vexed, honey. Miss Hazel-E came back and told Tamar, honey, on the social media page, honey. Well, girl, who are you talking about, girl, honey? Because we don't even know who you are. She said, because we only know one Braxton, and that's Tony. Now, that was a verbatim, but that's how she said it. Girl, that was very vicious, honey. How dare she, bitch? We know Tamar. We know all the Braxtons. But Miss Hazel said, bitch, I'm going to let you have it since you try to let me have it. Tell you, girl, we don't even know who you are, girl. We just know one Braxton, bitch, and that's Tony. That was not cute. You can't do that, girl, honey. Miss Hazel, girl, it did look like apple crisp, girl. I thought it was apple crisp, girl, honey. You know, like those apple pies, honey, with the, I mean, y'all have to see it. But anyway, so, girl, she was vexed, honey, for a minute. So, girl, we just got to pray. Because, the girls, honey, just, getting vexed and upset and things, honey. And my thing is, child, I'm like, well, girl, we didn't know, honey. Because it looked like some goddamn apple crisp, babe. I ain't never seen no macaroni and cheese that looked like that, girl. I have never, honey, in my life, honey. So, girl, but, Hazel, I mean, they probably came from her European part. And, it's nothing wrong with that because everybody don't make macaroni and cheese, honey, the same. We all don't do it. Because I'm telling you, honey, my macaroni and cheese, bitch, comes straight out the box. Now, y'all with all that damn, honey, from scratch and all that stuff, girl, honey, I don't know nothing about scratch, girl, honey. I know straight from the box, honey. We used to make it up, and I used to love to lick the cheese spoon once my mama made it. Then when I became an adult, I would make it on my own. So, girl, that's only macaroni and cheese time. But not all you new Negroes and everybody's talking about mac and cheese. Girl, no goddamn mac and cheese. It's macaroni and cheese. So that's what it is. But nevertheless, this girl was vexed. And, honey, she just decided, honey, to just go off. But, Miss Hazel, girl, please be still, girl. Just pray on it. Yes, Lord, honey. Now, oh, Lord Jesus, honey. This is a mess, child, honey. I guess, honey. Oh, Lord. Now, I just talked about them Bailey girls, honey. Now they say Halle Bailey boyfriend rapper, honey. DDG, honey, makes fun of Chloe Bailey's album. Oh, that bitch wrong for that. He is wrong for that girl, honey. He is wrong for that child. Now they said, honey, that Halle's is currently, she dating rapper DDG. Who in the hell is DDG? Dumb guy? I don't know. But they say her sister Chloe, honey, who recently released her album, we know about that, honey. They said, baby, honey, we all know, and I just told y'all about it, that the album was a flop, honey. It only brought 10,000. They say, honey, it was projected to sell at least 100,000, girl. They say, meaning it was 90% less than successful, child. Oh, Lord. But anyway, honey, they say, honey, that yesterday, honey, Halle's boyfriend, honey, he went on TikTok with a bunch of fans, and he made fun of Chloe's album, honey, flopping. They say one of the DDG fans told the rapper, Chloe's album flopped, and so she's probably sad right now, and I just want to hear her up and console her and say, we all have flops out here. I want to console her. That's what she said. DD started laughing, honey, and they said DD told his friend, y'all tripping, honey. He then left the chat. Right. That is a damn shame, honey. Now, everybody can't be good. Everybody can't be perfect, honey. I'm sure all of us have had a flop in our life sometime, somewhere, some way, honey. But nevertheless, honey, it's just, I'm trying to be nice about it, child. I just don't know, child. I don't know, honey. I just, what do you say? I mean, she's a young lady, and, she just, I don't know. I just don't know, honey, but, Jesus. It's sad. But anyway, honey, speaking of happiness, honey, everybody's still raving about, honey, Blac Chyna. Well, I mean, Angela White. You know, Blac Chyna went back to Angela White. Now they're saying, y'all, there, honey, she posted some positive Easter, y'all, messages, honey. And I don't know, honey, if y'all saw the picture, y'all, but it was amazing. Blac Chyna posed in front of a cross. She had on a beautiful gown, honey. Honey, cascading to the ground. She had her hair fixed nice, honey, and she had on some pageant gloves, and she was praising the Lord. People are talking about it, because they're like, well, girl, why you wear that dress? Girl, that's the dress she wanted to wear. And she wasn't in a mini skirt, honey. She wasn't wearing a dress showing her pubic hair. She was dressed, honey, appropriately. I mean, yes, it was a little much, but I mean, let Angela make it. Why can't we just do that, honey? Why can't we be friends? Why can't we just let people be? Huh? Why can't we? I mean, the world is already full of transgressions and full of just hatred. Nobody wants to love one another anymore. And all Blac Chyna wants to do is serve the Lord. Can we not let her do that? Is that hard? Is it? Let's just be friends, honey. Let's just do things that's positive. Let's not be so negative. Don't be that way. I just want her to live, honey. Let her live, okay? If y'all letting them Kardashians live, let Blac Chyna live. She just want to live. She's no longer doing OnlyFans. She's not doing none of these things anymore. She wants to live a clean, wholesome life. And I think she could do that. But I just need y'all to leave her damn alone. Okay? That's all right, honey, listen, child. I just want y'all to have a great week. I want y'all to do all the things you want to do. Go, honey, to church, go to the synagogue, go to the beach, go to the park. Do whatever your heart desires. That's what I want you to do, okay? And with that being said, honey, you all are definitely loved. And, you know, I want you all to click right here or there and there. All over. Click, honey, because you're loved. And don't forget, honey, we'll do this every Friday. Every Friday. So please tune in. And you're loved and you all are so beautiful. And I want you all to have a great day and a better tomorrow. Feliz Navidad. Peace be still. La la la. Cha ha. Mial.